Hello everyone, Sanbonani, welcome to my channel. Noma Belles, and on this channel, sikhuluma ngama reality TV shows, ama celebrities, kanye nama YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button and the notification bell. Kanti-ke, if you want to support me on other platforms, I am on Facebook and TikTok and also on Instagram. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here this morning. So let's go through a few stories. Okay, I have a few stories to do this morning. I just didn't have a chance to do a thumbnail. So it's a surprise for you what I'm going to talk about. This morning, let's do this surprise umgosi. Anna, we are here waiting. I am here waiting. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Anna is part of the membership on this channel. You guys check out the membership. If you press the join button below, it will take you where it's supposed to take you to show you how you become a member of this family. It's very cheap. I think it's like 30 something rents. Sipokazi, thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Is it TT? TDT? Hi, Bo. How do you pronounce that? Samile. Hello, hello. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Listen, you guys, I want to talk about Arthur. I want to talk about Samke, that interview that her mom did, which I haven't watched in full, but the Sunday World is talking about it. I'm struggling, you guys, to watch that interview because I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I mean, I understand, with the podcast, they want to do the interviews that are going to get the most views. And also, Hazel had already done the interview with Usamge. And sometimes it's really good to get both sides of the story. So if you heard from Usamge, you want to hear from her mom. But guys, listen, some sides are just not worth hearing. Some sides are just not worth hearing, you guys. I can't believe that we actually are watching an interview on the internet where a mom is cursing her child at the same time pretending like she's this prayerful woman now. Lord, help me to curse this child. I mean, guys, guys, listen. Yes, it's good to get both sides of the story, but sometimes it's like, do we really need to hear that? Okay, did we really need to hear this woman curse her child one more time? Okay, did we need to hear that? Okay, some sides are not really worth hearing. Okay, it's like we have the Bible, okay? We have the Bible. Imagine if Satan just came and said, listen, you guys, I know you guys have this Bible over here, and God wrote the Bible, but that's what God is saying. But don't you want to hear my side of the story? There's another book over here that I wrote too, okay? The Lord is talking about me there in the Bible. Can I just give you this other book here so that you can read and find out what I'm saying? My side of the story, Satan's side of the story. Would you read that book? Would you read that book? No, but like Satan, I know enough about you. The Lord has told me enough about you. I don't need to hear your side of the story. I felt like that. I was like, I'm not usually mad that a person is giving a platform, but I'm mad with this one, even though I understand you guys, because the video is doing very, very well. But I'm upset that she was given the platform to just come and curse her child one more time. Okay. So we're going to read that story and see what the Sunday World is saying about it. Also, the comment section in that under that video was just like driving me crazy. Oh my God, this is such a good woman. This woman is so hot. Man. Guys, we can't be praised for doing a bad job raising kids. We can't, it can't be, I can't be waiting for an award one day for people to be like, you're such a good woman. Your child was raised so badly. Here's an award here. Let's do an interview here with you on the internet. Guys, yeah, we can't be waiting for rewards, okay? We should be waiting to answer and be held accountable if we've done things that are not right in raising our kids. That's what should happen. If anything, that interview should have been about this woman answering really like hard questions about how she raised Usamke, because we heard about it on the show. We heard about it on the interviews that Usamke has done. She has written about it on social media, okay? So, but it's like she's waiting for an award and everybody to feel sorry for her because she was such a bad mom. I'm not buying it, okay? So, but I'm still gonna watch the full interview, guys. I was struggling with it because I was mad watching the interview. And I think it was such a bad thing that they started the interview by showing us that part of the interview where she's still kissing her child. And I was like, you know what? I can't take this. I'm over it. Why you put tell me how to pronounce it? Because I'm like, how to pronounce it? Write it in the way that you pronounce it so that I can so that I can pronounce it right. Okay. Pulugo, hello, 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 welcome, welcome. So she did an interview, you guys, in Hazel's channel, Samke's mom. And so if you want to watch an interview, do watch it, you guys. Listen, if I'm one of those people that I was feeling like saying what Sorisha said on Real House of Durban. I was feeling like saying, all right, guys, there's just things that as a mom you don't say about your child, okay? You don't say that you wish death on your child. You don't say that you wish that your child would remain a prostitute forever and ever and ever, just because she didn't become a teacher that you were hoping she was going to become, so that you could make her pay black tax forever and ever and ever. We saw on the show how that woman looked like she was so bothered by the fact that Samke was living in this cute small place and paying 3,000 rands. For her, it was like, why are you not giving me that 3,000? It was like that kind of a situation. So I'm not buying it, okay? I'm just not buying it. But let's see, you guys. I want to hear how the Sunday world feels about this interview. So they're saying here, Samke's mom revealed the root of her sex work. This is a story by Umbalenhle Zuma. This body works for me, reality star Samke Kwanyana, popularly known as Samke, topped trends on social media on Tuesday following an interview her mother did. Samke's mother, Hlengiwe Kwanyana, a mother of two from Ulundi in KwaZulu-Natal, appeared on Hazel Kotu's podcast Within with Hazel. She asked to be on the podcast to address the false claim and allegations that her daughter allegedly made about her name on television and social media. I knew that she was the one that asked for that interview. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. In the podcast, Lengiwa shares that she believes her daughter Samke was introduced to sex after discovering a sex video of her and her baby daddy when she was 12. And whose fault is that now? Okay. She continued that she believes that the video traumatized her daughter and also made her curious. According to Tlengewe, the reason she does not get along with her daughter is because they are fighting over her baby daddy. She claims that Samke was in a relationship with the father of her other child. Samke's mother said she's certain about this because how would her daughter know that the father of her child has an erectile dysfunction problem? She further shares that Samke abandoned her teaching degree for a life of sex work. Her reason being that she wanted to escape the red race and matrix. Samke's physique has drastically changed in recent months, prompting people to question her HIV status. However, the only tidbits to emerge is that she is hooked on crystal meth and highly addictive drug. Okay. So it also says here, some guy has shared before that growing up, she saw her mom coming home with different men. Basically, you guys, I mean, some girl was short of saying my mom was a prostitute herself. Okay, she just didn't want to say it, but that was my interpretation of the story of the story she told of her mom. She used to come with different men. Even if you really are, living it up as a young person, a young woman, you're not gonna be getting a boyfriend every day. What are you doing? Okay, was she not selling herself? Where did Samke get this idea that you can make money selling your body? Didn't she get it from you? Okay, now you're coming here, holy, holy, hallelujah, the Lord help me to curse my child. Guys, listen, that interview just made me mad. Okay, this led to I don't know why this moves. Okay, they don't want us to read these interviews, obviously. These articles, okay, because they move them a lot. Okay, this led to her believe that she could get what she wanted from men and made a decision to use her body to get what she needed because a girl has to do what a girl has to do. Okay, that makes total sense. She started an OnlyFans page, but footage from her content was leaked and went viral on social media. This is Samke's mom, you guys. At some point in one of those audios that were published on Facebook, she was even saying that she did not even give birth to Samke. Where does Samke get that she is her daughter? But if you look at this photo here, they look very much alike, okay? They look very much alike. So that's the interview, you guys. I'm still going to watch it. I need to calm down for me to be able to watch it. But I feel like it wasn't right for her to be given a platform to just do more damage to her child. Okay, yes, Samke is an adult now. She needs to take responsibility for her own life. We all have childhood traumas. Some traumas are more traumatic than others. I get that. But, when you are an adult now, you need to take responsibility for her life. But I don't think that we have to, we should allow a parent that has damaged her child in a way that she has damaged her child to continue to do so. I don't feel like we need to be giving her a platform, you know. But anyway, other people think different and they actually buy her story. Okay. They're saying, one comment was that this is a prayerful woman. I'm like, my foot, you know? If her prayer reaches the roof of the house, then my millions are coming because I have been praying to be a millionaire for a very long time. So if her prayers are reaching God, my prayers are getting answered very soon, you know. Anyway, you guys, listen. Forgive me if I sound judgmental. I'm allowing myself to be judgmental in this story because I do feel like it's evil for a woman to curse her child. You know, life is hard enough without your parent coming out here and cursing you and wishing all kinds of bad things on your life. Okay. Made it morning, Dino Morning Orgies, African Salt. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Imagine a whole mother fighting because her daughter was molested by her dead boyfriend. Somebody even said she is still with the man that molested her child. And we are supposed to listen to anything that this woman is saying. Like, really, guys? Like really, like, guys, if some girl, for whatever, God forbid you guys, if some girl shows up, you know, and like she's found, let's say she's found, okay, I can't use the D word, okay, but she has lost her life and she's found somewhere, and it's suspected that a man has done the worst, like men in South Africa sometimes do to women. Okay, are we going to be shocked when your own mother said on the internet and said she wishes that on you? Are we going to be like, oh, shame some girls, but may her soul rest? She was such a sweet girl. When we allow that to be put on a platform where a woman is just basically saying, I wish that on my daughter. So when it happens, feel like your mother is the one that is supposed to give you your blessings, all things that are good in your life. Even when my mother doesn't agree with me, but she must wish me the best. You know, when I feel like things are hard, I go home and ask my mother to pray for me. You know, when my kids are not well and I'm taking them to the doctor and they're not getting better, I just go home and I'm like, Ma, I don't know what to do. And you know what she does? She prays for my children. So where are you going to get that if not from your mom? And why are we allowing it? It's not, no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm judging. Okay. We have been judging Usabke the whole time she was on the show, even before she was on the show. Now I'm judging the mother. You did a horrible job, ma'am. Accept it. Okay. And we're not going to give you an award for it. Okay. There's no award coming for you. You did a horrible job. And now just raise the younger one. Okay. Leave this one alone. Okay. If she passes away like you are wishing on her, let her be. Okay, just let her be. I'm just mad, you guys. I'm mad with the story. Anyway, you guys, the next story that I want to talk about is the Arthur Mafokate story. Because you guys, she has been trying to fight to get her assets that he acquired with the monies that might not have belonged to him. In South Africa, you guys, it's a movie, but a lot of the times it's like a comedic movie. We're just like laughing about things that we shouldn't be laughing about, but it's funny at the same time. Okay, so anytime you see a musician that was a musician, and then all of a sudden they're not really that interested in music anymore, but the lifestyle just goes, and you're asking yourself, how awusatholi, awusanjani, kodwa nje impilo. And then now and then you see them in conferences. Hey, party, you see them, oh, okay, parliament, what, function, what, you see them. We know. Huh? You know it's coming. One day SIU is going to be, we are here. Arthur Mafokate loses a court bid to save the porch lodge, you guys. Listen, let me say in this article if they have this house, because on Daily Sun, they actually had the picture of the house. So I'm going to see if I can open it here so you can see. Where is this article? Okay, it's here. I'll read the article from the Sunday World, but I want to show you this picture. So this is a picture of the house that he is trying to save. Okay, you see, people are living big. Okay, so let's go back to the Sunday World article and find out what's happening. Okay. So it says here, Arthur Mafokate loses a court bid to save the porch lodge. So the house, he was using it he was running it as a lodge. Record label boss Arthur Mafokate had less than 17,000 rand in his organization's bank account before receiving a windfall to purchase his multi-million rand lodge, La Villa Rosa in Midrand. Okay, on Tuesday, the court rejected the music legend's request to lift preservation order that the special investigating unit had obtained. The SIU was granted the order in December 2022 while investigating the possibility that Mafokate bought the Port Guest House in Midrand through the money that he got from the National Lottery Commission. A judgment handed down at the High Court Gauteng Division ordered Mafokate to pay SIU's legal parties and the cost of the application. So they're saying here, in the 15-page judgment earlier on Tuesday, the court states that it had a problem figuring out how Mafokate could afford to pay his luxury lodge without the help of the funds from the NLC. Because, guys, if you go to the CD shop right now, at Mafokate's CD are like maybe 15 rand, okay? So I'm sure they're trying to make this, they're like, okay, let's just say that maybe like 100,000 copies of your CDs were bought this year in 2022. Okay, would you have had this money to buy this house? And the answer is no. He still wouldn't have the money. They're like, your CDs are not making enough. Okay, and I doubt that his music is online. Is this music online? Mafokate received funding to the tune of 9.3 million rand from the NLC through his non-profit organization SADA. The organization was meant to fund programs for the needy. He had intentions to fund the needy when he was also very, very needy himself. That is not a good idea, okay? Usually rich people try and take care of the needy because then they don't take the money that is meant for the needy for themselves, okay? If you are needy yourself, it's very hard to pass on the money to the right people. It says here the sole member of Roadshow Marketing is Mr. Mafokate, who is also the director of SADA. It is noteworthy that prior to receiving the first transfer, the balance of Roadshow Marketing was 226,000. The money then moved from Roadshow Marketing and was transferred to Nedbank Home Loan account in 2 transfers. Okay, so I wonder how he justified that. Did he say that he was going to get the needy to stay in this house because the money was meant for the needy? So did he say this is going to be, old age home? This was going to be an orphanage? What? Okay, what a fancy orphanage that would have been. Okay, a year later, the money was moved from the Nedbank Home Loan account and transferred to Mafokate's record label 999. Guys, every time I hear the word 999, it's not good news, okay? Not good news at all. So, where am I? Okay. So in 2016, 999 Music transferred the 6.7 million to a law firm for the purchase of the lodge. In court, Mafokate's lawyer submitted that he purchased the lodge with the profits after he successfully concluded the project, which which project? Yes, guys. Yes, South Africa. So this too was dismissed by as SADA was funded with the clause that it would be doing a work at no profit because it's a non-profit organization. Okay, the gist of council's submission was that SADA and NPO transferred over 7.1 million, which ended up purchasing a house for Mafokate, which was again against the grant agreement. And they, guys, this thing bothers me so much. Okay. Yeah. So this was against the grant agreement, and there was just over 1.8 million left, and was enough to cover all costs of the projects, the judgment read. The court said that after thorough interrogation of the report of SADA's work, it was realized that only 1.8 million was used for work relating to SADA. I doubt that too. That amount is very high. Okay. It also questioned Mafokate's ability to buy property, stating that his argument that the money was from savings was questionable. What did you say from the 2 CDs that were sold? Okay. No, sir. Okay. The judgment concluded when it's all said and done, the vexed question facing the court is if I were confronted with facts submitted by both the respondent and applicant, would I have given the preservation order as the court did in the ex parte application? I don't know what that means. Mindful of them. Hey, this is Satan. Satan doesn't want me to read this article. Mindful of the standard of proof required to grant this order, my answer is yes. The respondent has not dealt with the money flow or given a simple explanation about where it procured the money to purchase the property in question. Okay. The question is, where did you get the money? Okay, where did you get the money to buy the property if you did not get it from the National Lottery Commission? Okay, he's saying he made profit from his CDs. I'm joking, guys. He said he made profits. I don't know from where. Okay. What else were you doing besides that music that you were doing back in the days? Did he always DT always early, but today I gave time for this. So it's DT. Hey guys, listen, don't come with complicated names. I met two at her. She chose a man over her daughter, and she wants us to understand that. She wants us to understand that she chose a man over her daughter. And even now, years later, she still doesn't regret it, because if she regretted, she would say that, this is the reason my daughter is the way that she is. Sam should sue him. Sue who? So now this is what is happening with Arthur Mafokate. So he didn't succeed because he was like, listen, you can't take this house away from me because I bought it with my own money. And they are like, okay, show us where the money came from. If it was your own money, where did it come from? And he can't show them. And they're like, then we are keeping the money, because that means that you got it from where we are thinking that you got it from. The next story, you guys, is about Nomsa Buthelezi, because Nomsa is out here having a breakdown because of how she is being treated in the industry, but also by the public at large. Okay. I was surprised to see this article, you guys. I don't want to say that it's because I thought Nomsa was a strong person, because she still is a strong person. But I was just surprised by it. But anyway, you guys, he's talking about how she is being bullied in the industry, and also just by people, Listen, you guys, I know this has nothing to do with nothing, but is she bleaching her skin though? Because she's giving Kelly Kumalo vibes. She's very light skinned now, and her skin keeps getting lighter and lighter. I wonder about that. I know it doesn't have anything to do with the story, but I'm just wondering. She is as light skinned now as Kelly Kumalo is. So let's listen to this video, you guys. Let me see if you can see it. Yes, I'm talking and you can't even see what I'm talking about. Here she is. I thought she was dark skinned. Wasn't she our color at some point? Unomsa, guys. She's very light skinned. Kodwa ke phela if she wants to be lighter, she can be. Anyway, you guys, so I'm gonna play this video and then maybe read this article on Zimoja, because she's talking about what she has been dealing with as far as I guess the internet and the industry is concerned, and she does feel like she hasn't been treated well, you guys. So let's just do that.
Please excuse me. Today I woke up.
Volume okay up. I know. You know what? Let me read it for you because I'm sure the article is saying what she's saying. But if you want to hear the video, go on Zimoja page. And then when you get to Zimoja page, at the bottom of the article, it's that video. Iyazwakala yona, but I think that transferring from there to StreamYard and then for you guys to hear, it's going to be hard because the volume is a little bit low. So at the bottom of the article, there is the video if you want to watch it. But I'm sure it's somewhere online. Because this video here was taken from TikTok, so I'm sure you can get it there. So this is what Nomsa is saying. Nomsa Buthelezi is ashamed for being a lesbian and overweight. This is a story by Ukama Daile. Actress and TV presenter Nomsa Buthelezi has opened up about her struggles with being homosexual and overweight in the entertainment industry. She shared her experience with her fans in a TikTok video. I would think that it doesn't matter if you are homosexual in the entertainment space, but I can totally get how you might get different treatment because of your weight. But I guess it is an issue. Nomsa says that when she started as an actress and a TV presenter, she had to prove herself. I started in the industry with only one dream. I didn't come with cocky big head, she says, adding that when you are overweight in the industry, you are humbled and you have to prove yourself because you are not pretty. But you are pretty though. Okay, there are things that I buried deep inside, but I understand what she's saying. Okay, there are things I buried deep inside, but they were harming me. Whenever she got to work, Nomsa says that she always made sure she delivered far and beyond expectation. And we've seen that, you guys. We've seen Nomsa presenting certain shows for DSTV, Zanti Magic. We've seen her present shows on what's that, at Moja Love. So she does a good job. We've seen her act as well. Okay. This is because she felt she could not use her looks. I even teach my children, when you do something, make sure you do it well. Nomsa says she fought for her position and career. I did that for several shows in the industry. I remember that I got into a show and no one believed that I could do it. I remember when she got a perfect wedding. As the person who previously did it, who did it was beautiful and had a beautiful body and was gorgeous. I think she's talking about Tembi Samdoda. Remember, Tembi Samdoda had done the show for years, and then she came in. She came in after her. I was scared, she says, but because of her drive, she fought. Growing up in the township, I didn't want people to undermine me. I went in, she says, mind you, I don't see myself as heavy. I'm not heavy. Even when I walk tall. I made sure that I worked hard so that people forgot my roundness and people saw me for who I am. She also claims that people in the industry have told lies about her. They spoke things about me. Some people were tired of seeing their applause. They went behind my back and lied about me, and nobody gave me a voice, she says, adding that she took her wounded heart and went home and cried. Nobody even tried to call me and find out what I was dealing with. They tagged me out like I was nothing. Nomsa says that these people ruined her reputation, but rest assured, God is still present and doesn't sleep. Nomsa says that she has had many bad experiences with people who have done her dating. I thought some of the people cared and liked me, but they were there to steal my knowledge and steal her ideas and use them on TV. I never got justice, but I carried on and worked, she says. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like maybe she's talking about her experience on our perfect rating. This is how, maybe this is what where this happened, even though she's not clear who said what to who that led to her leaving the show. But I guess it wasn't pleasant. Nomsa adds that she has been discriminated against for her sexuality. They hate me for being lesbian. It's been tough. You lose jobs and gigs for being a lesbian. She says the people I entertained turned on me because of being lesbian. They forgot the talented actress and presenter and saw my sexuality. I lost some gigs because of my sexuality. Nomsa says she's sharing this to help those who are going through the same and are discouraged. Listen, you guys, I mean, I think her story is valid. I think that honestly, we see that even in corporate spaces, you guys, in workspaces, okay? There are people that you'll be like, why is she even in that position? And then you're like, okay, light skin, and then you look at the body like, yeah. But mawukhuluma naye umuntu like, hey, I wonder wawuthola kanjani lo msebenzi, that kind of a situation. So, but I didn't think that it was such an issue like your sexuality when it comes to the entertainment space. I guess it's something new that I'm learning, that I guess they have an issue with it. I'm surprised by that, you guys. I think when it comes to body image, this is what I've learned, you guys, that if you yourself cannot accept how you look and be real with yourself, like, you know, listen, you guys, I know I need to lose some weight right now. So if somebody says, yo, and in case at end, guys, listen, they are not shy to tell you, they're like, yo, hi. We are dealing, sometimes you have to see it yourself first and be like, yangi kulpele. I know, hey, so when you do that, then when the next person says it, it doesn't bother you as much. It doesn't bother you as much. Even when, like with the younger girls, like the imperfections in your body, fall in love with them. Identify them as young as you are. Identify with Yane. When somebody wants to come at me, I know they're going to come for my nose. I know they're going to come, and you already know when they do it, it will get to a point where it doesn't bother you. But some things you just have to be real about. Listen, I'm a little bit overweight right now. Okay, when somebody says it, I'm like, I know. I know. I just don't know the address to the gym. I just don't know the address to the gym. Especially if it's going to get. But if at work they were like, Ntando, you are about to lose your job if you don't lose weight. Me is at the gym in the morning, me is at the gym during lunchtime, me is at the gym in the evening. Okay. Because I'm not about to lose my job. So sometimes I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Okay. But that's how I deal with it, especially when it comes to the issues of weight. Okay. I know it's not supposed to be here, but but I'm just like, I have too much on my plate to take care of it. We'll see. Let's see what we can get away with. And then maybe later on, when the doctor says, listen, you really can't breathe right now, okay? You're going to go to bed and we will wake up, you will be gone. And I'll be like, okay, now, doctor, where is the gym around here? And then maybe I can take care of it, okay? So it's important to be real as well. He hoped he was going to make money out of the lodge and return it. Maybe, but but even that is illegal because that's not why he got the money. Hello, Smo. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. How do you make profit from non-profit organization? Arthur made a blunder here. And I think that you guys, he got caught. I don't think that Arthur is the first one to do it. I think many people have done it where they apply for this funding and they say they're going to do this, but they just take the money for themselves. Other people, nobody ever investigates and they get away with it. So, absolutely, I don't think Arthur is the first one. But I feel like, Arthur, you are now caught. There is no way that at some point they're just going to be like, yeah, Arthur, no, you were right in using that money that way. No, they're not. Now that you are caught, just be like, let me see how I can make money now. I mean, the lodge is not mine because it wasn't bought with my money. I don't understand him insisting that he's innocent when clearly he's not, okay, from what we can see from these articles that are being written here. Sue the stepfather. So you mean Samke should sue the stepfather? I think she's trying to limit the interaction with them, you guys. It's very hard when someone that is toxic like that is your mother, and then they're also holding on to somebody that did that to you. Like, I don't know how she does that, okay? Hi, Stibo. Nomsa is a very good actress and a presenter. I enjoy her on TV. Her personality is very fantastic. However, you guys, I know there's a recent show that she does on Zimoj. I did feel like her personality was different a little bit. There's a show they do of like, let's say in your family, you have someone that drinks a lot or they're addicted to drugs and you want to convince the person to go to a rehab. She does a show, and I did watch one of the recent episodes where I felt like her personality is different. She's not as bubbly as she was on a perfect wedding. So maybe she really has been affected by everything that has been going on. But absolutely, she's one of the best presenters we have in South Africa. Absolutely, she's one of the best actresses that we have in South Africa. What's that show that they did? Lockdown, guys. Like, I can't get over how good she was on Lockdown. So yes, like, her talent is unquestionable. So I don't understand, um, like, production companies that wouldn't hire her just because she's lesbian, but she is talented. Kanti, what are you looking for? When are you looking for talent, or are you? I don't understand that. But okay. Life will show you flames. I feel a pity for Nomsa. She has joined my yellow bones. Yes, guys. But guys, isn't it nice? Not because there's anything wrong with being a yellow bone if that's your skin color. But what's wrong with guys? See, bleach nuts. Hey, maybe we must bleach nuts. I'm to guys. I guess maybe it's the industry thing too, guys. Because like I said, even in our work environment, sometimes we're like, hi, when abaqashe ngoba nje umpofu uslender but hey, there's a lot of vacant spaces, you know. There's a lot of vacant spaces. So I guess maybe in the entertainment space, it's even worse, you know, and they feel the pressure. You know, maybe I need to be light skinned for them to take me seriously. Maybe Tina, we just don't understand because we're not in that space. And that's why maybe they do it. But I always just feel like, why would you get rid of your beautiful brown skin, you know, for yellow porn, you know? There are so many homosexuals and overweight people. Bangenaphi kuNomsa, this name shaming must fall. I don't understand it too, you guys. If a person can do a job good and they're not bothered by, you know, how they look themselves and they can still do the job, why not? Unless you saying, no, I'm looking for the character here is somebody that is very slim, goes to the gym and very fit, then I can see if she doesn't get a job. But if you're just looking for someone very, like, the weight doesn't matter in the character, then why not? Just give her the job. Also, when they are presenting, you guys, does weight really matter when they are presenting? What's the problem with the weight? You bothered by extra sizes of the dresses that you have to get for her when she's dressing up for the show. Like, what would bother you in when they are presenting a show? Maybe in acting, you're like, no, but this character is supposed to be slender, okay? But in presenting, when is it ever a problem that someone is bigger than, you know? So I don't know. I don't get it, you guys. Apparently, Samke's mom demanded an interview with Hazel. Listen, you guys, I have to watch this interview. That's why I watched the beginning and I was just mad. And I was like, there's no way that I'm going to watch it and hear anything from this woman because I'm just mad that she got the platform. But there was a moment where I felt like Hazel was not really saying much, like, okay, like, okay, when is it going to end? And then I was like, but why did you get this interview? Because she did not have to do the interview. So I can understand that, you guys, when they say, if she demanded an interview with me, she was going to ask me to delete that video because now I was going to ask her hard questions. I was going to ask her hard questions. She was definitely going to have to answer why you would choose a man over your child. The man abused your child. You know it. Why would you choose him over her? So the fact that she wasn't asked those hard questions is an issue for me. But she's getting the views, okay? So, and that's why we are here, for the views. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. I actually have to get off now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. Like the video before Pumegana. Guys, make sure that you are subscribed to a Reality Buzz TV, because if I feel like there isn't enough Ngosi here, but there is enough Ngosi on the other side, I will do the live on the other side. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video before Puma, you wanna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.